Good morning, my dear students. This is Surya Anand, chemistry teacher. Welcome in my channel, Chemistry Wala Anand sir. Today I come with the new video. That is, we are discussing the chapter number 1. We already know chemistry class 10, and we are reading the chapter chemical reaction and equation. Today I come with the topic characteristics features of a chemical reaction. There are some characteristics by which we can identify the occurrence of a chemical reaction. The occurrence of a chemical reaction, these are described below. Number 1 is the physical state, the change of state. In the burning of magnesium, the reactants, that is the magnesium is a metal, solid form, and air O2 is a gas, but the product magnesium oxide is a white powder. That is magnesium metal, oxygen, and that is the magnesium oxide is a white powder. Second, change in color. Different combinations of molecules reflect light differently. Therefore, a color change indicates a change of molecule, that is formation of a new compound. So, different combination of molecule reflect light differently. Therefore, a color change indicates a change of molecule, that is formation of a new compound. For example, when chlorine water yellowish is added to a solution of potassium iodide, colorless, a brown solution is obtained of iodine. That is the chlorine, that is the potassium iodide, and this is chlorine, potassium chloride, and that is the iodine, that is in the brown color, changes to brown color. So these are the few changes, characteristic features of chemical reaction. Right now we are going to discuss the next few characteristic features of a chemical reaction. So let us start. The next few features of a chemical reaction. Next one is the evolution of gas. Change in color. First is the change in state. Second is the change in color. And third is the change in evolution of gas. Evolution of gas, you can say. Third one is the evolution of gas. The third characteristic features are evolution of gas. So my dear student, let us understand the characteristic features. Number third, the evolution of gas. So my dear student, some of the chemical reactions occur with the chemical reactions occur with the evolution of gas, with the evolution of a gas or a mixture of gases, of a gas or mixture of gases. Let us take the few examples here. Let us take, for example, let us take the example here, like metals like zinc, magnesium, iron. Metals like zinc, magnesium, iron, zinc, magnesium, iron, etc. react with dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid with the evolution of acid, with the evolution of hydrogen H2 gas. Let us understand, like Zn plus 2HCl, ZnCl2 plus H. That is the gas. So my dear student, next one, B. When lead nitrate is heated, when lead nitrate is heated, when lead nitrate is heated, it gets decomposed to give a solid. It gets decomposed to give a solid. Give a solid residue of lead. Residue of lead monoxide. Of lead monoxide. Lead monoxide with the evolution of nitrogen dioxide. With the evolution of nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gases. Oxide and oxygen gas or gases. Oxygen gases. Let us take the example PbNO3. 2PbNO3 whole 2. It react with the when it heated, it react with the 2PbO plus 2NO2 plus O2 gas, 4Na2 plus O2 gas. That is the lead nitrate. Lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and that is the oxygen. Zinc, hydrochloric acid, that is the zinc chloride, and that is the hydrogen. So let us understand the formation of evolution of gas. So evolution of gas, some of the chemical reactions occur with the evolution of a gases or a mixture of gases. So let us take the example, metals like zinc, magnesium, iron, etc. react with dilute hydrochloric acid with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Like zinc plus 2HCl, ZnCl2 plus S2 gas. Second one, when lead nitrate is heated, it gets decomposed to give a solid residue of lead monoxide with the evolution of nitrogen dioxide and hydrogen gases. Lead nitrate, that is the lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. So this is the characteristic features of chemical reaction number 3. Now we discuss the characteristic features of a chemical reaction number 4. That is the change in temperature. We have discussed the change of temperature. Right now we are going to discuss the change of temperature or change in temperature. Change in temperature. This is the reaction number 4. Characteristic features number 4, change in temperature. Change in temperature. Let us understand the change in temperature of the characteristic features of a chemical reaction. How? There are several reactions which occur in change in temperature. There are several reactions. There are several reactions which occur with change in temperature. Occur with change in temperature. Let us take the example. When quicklime, let us take the example. This is the example. When quicklime, calcium oxide is treated with water in a beaker, large quantity of heat is produced. A large quantity of heat is produced. Large quantity of heat is produced. As a result, the beaker becomes very hot. As a result, the beaker becomes very hot. Such a reaction is called the such a reaction in which heat is produced, in which heat is produced is called an endothermic reaction. Is called an exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. How the reaction is happen is called exothermic reaction. That is a CaO, calcium oxide, plus water. Calcium oxide plus water is going to be react to give the calcium hydroxide plus heat. Right, plus heat. Okay, so these are the things. So there are several reactions which occur with change in temperature. Example, when quicklime calcium oxide is treated with water in a beaker, a large quantity of heat is produced. As a result, the beaker becomes very hot. Such a reaction in which heat is produced is called exothermic reaction. The reaction is calcium oxide plus water, that is the calcium hydroxide, and heat is produced. The next one is the last topic of the characteristic features of chemical reaction, that is the formation of precipitate. Formation of precipitate. Formation of precipitate. Let us look the formation of precipitate. Formation of precipitate. So my dear student, I am rubbing it here at the first line because there is a scarcity of place there in the blackboard. I am going to give the lots of reactions there also. So let us understand the formation of precipitate. The last one, that is the fifth one. Formation of precipitate. So my dear student, the formation of precipitate is going to be understand in the simple and easy state. So my dear student, sometimes when two solutions are mixed together, sometimes when two solutions are mixed together, a solid gets separated from the solution. A solid gets separated from the solution. The solid, the separate is called the precipitate. The solid, the separated is called the separated is called the precipitate. When an aqueous solution of sodium sulfate, when an aqueous solution of sodium sulfate When an aqueous solution of sodium sulfate is mixed with a solution of is mixed with a solution of barium chloride. Barium chloride, a white precipitate of barium sulfate is produced. A white precipitate of barium sulfate is produced. Let us take the equations. Let us take the example with the help of the equation. Na2SO4, that is the sodium sulfate, plus barium chloride BaCl2, that is give you BaSO4, barium sulfate. That is the precipitate plus 2 NaCl. NaCl. Next one, when the aqueous solution of lead acetate, when the aqueous solution, this is the sodium sulfate, barium chloride, barium sulfate, this is sodium chloride. Next example, let us take the another example. When the aqueous solution of lead acetate and potassium iodide, when an aqueous solution of lead acetate and potassium iodide, lead acetate and potassium iodide are mixed, and potassium iodide are mixed, is mixed with a solution, are mixed and yellow, are mixed and yellow precipitate of and yellow precipitate, a yellow precipitate of lead iodide is produced, of lead iodide is produced. So what we are going to mix, aqueous solution of CH3COO whole to Pb, lead acetate plus 2Ki, that is the lead acetate, lead iodide. It gives you the yellow precipitate of lead iodide PbI2 plus lead iodide plus potassium acetate. Okay, lead iodide, potassium acetate, lead iodide, so my dear student, let us take the example of, there are 3 types of characteristics, there are 5 types of characteristic features of chemical reaction. First one is the change in physical state, second one is the change in color, third is the evolution of gas, fourth is the change in temperature, and fifth is formation of precipitate. So that is the fit for its formation of precipitate. Sometimes when two solutions are mixed together, when two solutions are going to mix together, a solid gets separated from the solution. The solid thus separated is called the precipitate, and the remaining part is called the residue. Let us understand it with the example. When an aqueous solution of sodium sulfate is mixed with a solution of sodium chloride, sorry, barium chloride, a white precipitate of barium sulfate is produced. Na2SO4, BaCl2, BSO4 precipitate plus 2 NaCl is formed. Where an aqueous solution of lead acetate is going to be potassium iodide are mixed together. When aqueous solution of lead acetate, potassium iodide are mixed together, a yellow precipitate of lead iodide is produced. That is the lead acetate, lead iodide, lead acetate, sorry, potassium iodide. That is the potassium iodide. A precipitate of lead iodide is formed and the potassium acetate is formed as a residue. So my dear student, these are the things you have to be just keep in your mind. Thank you for watching my video. This is Suraj Anand, chemistry teacher. Welcome in my channel. Chemistry wala Anand sir. Give more views, like and share. Don't skip the video. Go throughout the video if you want to understand the characteristics, features of a chemical reaction. That go throughout the complete video. I give you lots of example, lots of reaction, lots of recommendation. So thank you for watching. If you want to learn the chemistry in the simple and easy step, come and join my channel Chemistry wala Anand sir. Thank you all of you. Take care. Give more views, like and share also. Thank you all of you. Take care.